What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm back. These next two passages in the book, um, my bad. These next passages in the book, um, the first one is real short. It's like one page, and it kind of ties into where I started getting spiritual, and instead of multiple personalities, I kind of try to think of it like if I was fucking smart, like questioning myself, talking to myself, you know what I mean? So it might sound weird when you start hearing it, but this first one is called Evolution and a Spiritual Death. It says, these men one day were alone, very, very alone. It was not always this way, but a series of events through the time and words man spake to create the state of despair where they resided. I, Awish, saw these men lonely and crying one day, condemning themselves to death. These men had exhausted every way possible to put their state together or move, no longer able to receive pleasure from the things they could possess, and powers these objects seemed to have could band-aid no more. These men died that night, leaving the avatar to the spirit. Then a new hope was born to show the world the power of granted on this planet no it purchased. That was just that one, emotional and spiritual death. Now it's getting into more about the learning, or what I was learning. But this passage is called Split Personalities or Super Intelligence. Have you ever had parts of yourself, maybe in your past, present, and not quite sure what the future may hold? You try your best to envision what it would look like, but somehow negative would overlay the positive, making the path blurry and that much harder to see. Maybe you acted certain ways that caused harm, hurt, and did not serve others or yourself in a way you should have. It's alright, it happens to the best of us. Many of us have a voice, sometimes many voices in our heads that can conflict ideas and thoughts. Then we act out of emotions one may feel towards a situation. In essence, we let our emotions do our thinking. What if I told you we could flip this to better govern our life? Would you believe me? No. It's alright. Who needs approval in a world full of opinions? I do know that of which seem so similar are not, yet strongly have effects on your external behavior to distinguish the difference. What if you could alter time in your own timeline? Still don't believe me? It's cool. Just keep reading and I will shed some light I have attained. Now, I'm not talking outside the laws of nature, but to internally change, therefore your external world would adapt to your being. Have you ever tried to meditate at one point in time, even if only for 2 or 3 minutes, then gave up thinking, darn, this meditating stuff is hard? You close your eyes, take deep breaths, and thought you could be somewhere else. Like everything else great in life, it is hard, yet with patience and focus, it begins to get easier to master. Let me tell you, my friend, if it comes easy, it will leave easy. If you have, however, attempted this with your mind, you may have poked at your third eye. After that, life became somewhat unmanageable. That led to asking the wrong questions like, why me? Or rock bottom questions such as, do I exist? I asked, what? Then to answer that, I replied, exactly, yes, you are deserving to exist, and a great time to be in a planet of cycles. I am not trying to make you believe anything. You have your own perception for that. Not all eyes see with the same visions, colors different from one eye and another. I am just sharing tools or new thoughts that help me to attain a higher consciousness within myself, adapting to this new way of thinking and deserving reality on a spectrum. Go through life with ease. I'm sharing my experiences, sharing my journey, my thoughts that help me attain the higher consciousness within myself. Observing reality on the spectrum helps go through life with ease. My way that I viewed my internal world that then is expressed externally. I am talking about hopping and jumping dimensions, joyful perceptions and strong deception, stretching, bending, and folding to alter time to achieve one thing, higher spiritual attainment. You're probably thinking, time travel? Nuh-uh, it would be tripping. You need time. You need a time machine to do that. That is possible, as you should be thinking to yourself, weighing options with the heart and not the head. A person can live without the brain. We call those persons a vegetable or brain dead patients. The person we consider dead completely are without heartbeats. No, everything is 100% correct in their own dimensions of linear time and space or thought. Now, are they good thoughts or bad thoughts? I am not totally sure. I'll let your mind decide that for itself. To me, I consider a loss a victory. All I can do is share some wisdom in hopes that the reader gains some or refresh what's already inside us all. As you read on and more in depth to the information I give, have lights on and off in one's head where things of chemical thoughts lock and click. I know, Awish, I know what you're trying to say. I know the message you're trying to display. But what's the point? To answer that, exactly. What the hell does that mean exactly? Take that response as one who has gained or needs wisdom. You see where it fits. Confused, are we? No, never. Well, reread this a few times and more wisdom each time you shall gain. I call this understanding of extension from beyond. Does this mean I will explain how to physically hop dimensions? Maybe you should see a book that explains cycle. Just kidding, crazy. But seriously, our bodies are too heavy and polluted even without intention. I'm not looking for something. I'm looking for something we all as humans want to find. I call these unfound things happiness and peace. I honestly feel that if we are all one, we can maybe think collectively. Achieving this world reality would come to us with more ease. We all seek attention and to be loved. I am reaching out to those and providing them with the lack of a way which harmonizes and resonates with the soul. Are you ready? Yes. I don't think you're ready. Man, they wish share some wisdom. Okay, I think you're ready. Let's go. And that was that. So, those were just my two passages right now. I was adding. Tell me what you think. Like talking to yourself. That's why I put split personality, super intelligence. This is like, it helped me realize how smart I was, you know? Like, damn. You start listening to your own thoughts. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.